This is KGW News at 11.
A Christmas Eve miracle for some on the road. I-84 through the gorge has reopened. Thanks for joining us. I'm Christelle Kumwe. Now, this is video from earlier today. The interstate was closed from Troutdale to Hood River and in eastern Oregon from about Pendleton to the Idaho border. As we reported, crews have been working the past couple of days to clear the roads. You still have to be careful driving out there, so make sure to double check tripcheck.com for updates on road conditions. More delays and cancellations today for people traveling by air. Alaska Airlines reported the highest number of issues due to freezing rain. All of its mainline flights out of PDX canceled through midnight, with more regional flights expected to be delayed. Alma McCarty spoke with travelers at Portland International Airport.
On Portland roads Saturday, conditions began to change. Ice and snow turned to slush. Rain replaced freezing rain and sleet.
It's a mess, yo.
Although the travel situation improved for drivers, those relying on airplanes didn't have quite the same luck.
It's craziness. It's like it's kind of like those Hallmark movies where you can't get home for Christmas. This is exactly it.
Oh, this line's crazy. I've never seen this big of a line before.
Travelers spent hours in line, not to go through security, but to rebook their canceled flights. Mike Kasner from McMinnville had 3 flights canceled since Thursday.
So they're flying out Christmas morning at 7 o'clock. I'm seeing my grandbaby. I don't care about anything else. This is my Christmas present to my wife. Sitting at the hotel, sitting at the airport, waiting to see her grandbaby. That's all.
Maria Brown, trying to get home to San Diego, said she plans to spend another night or two in a hotel.
We all jumped off and we all had to get in line again. And now we can't fly out till Monday, the day after Christmas. So we're stuck in the airport. So I'm in this line for Alaska because American couldn't take us anymore in this line for Alaska, and it's 4 hours long.
Sean and Jordan Capers, heading to Seattle, attempted to get a new same-day flight.
This is our first time. The crazy rebooking starts now.
All these delays and cancellations could be quite upsetting on Christmas Eve, but many navigated the chaos as best they could, taking it in stride.
I think that's what you have to do with holiday travel. But I will say, trains may be a good option.
I'm a people person. It's like, I get grumpy, but I keep it on the inside. That's all.
I mean, worse things have happened. So we're alive and warmed.
We're one part of the many things happening here, but today is a happy day for us.
Chris, Kyra, and Patrice, perhaps the happiest group at PDX, met just 2 days ago.
We meet in the airport. We find out all our flights are canceled. We start talking Southwest, yes, and we start talking and decide, well, we just need to get a hotel. What are we going to do?
Yeah,
we're too old to sleep on the floor.
She wanted to drive home, but she lives in Salem, and so we're like, no, you come with us.
Total strangers, now lifelong friends after booking an Airbnb close to the airport.
Yes, we had electricity and we were warm. We eventually got food, so we consider ourselves blessed for that. Very much so.
Alma McCarty, KGW News.
In developing news, one lane is now open following a landslide on Highway 18. These are photos from the scene near Otis, northeast of Lincoln City. No word on when the highway will completely reopen, but ODOT says the closure is expected to last through the weekend. All right, now to an update on a building fire in West Salem that caused thousands of dollars in damages. Last week, we showed you this video of a suspect caught on camera grabbing cardboard from a dumpster, then lighting it on fire on Wallace Road. Happened on December 12th. Flames later spread to the walls of the building nearby. Now, Salem police say they've arrested the man believed to be in the video. He's been identified as 30-year-old Evan Lee Weber and faces arson-related charges. The fire is estimated to have caused $100,000 in damages. Now take a look at this damage from a house fire in West Linn. Now this happened a little before 8:30 tonight at a home on Knox Street near Summit Street. The 2 adults and 7 children who lived there were able to get out safely. No word yet on the cause of the fire. All right, Daisy Caballero is joining us now. And Daisy, we talked about the weather conditions, foggy conditions. Tell us a little what we can expect for Christmas.
Well, yes, Christelle, if you're planning to drive at all later tonight or into tomorrow morning for your Christmas morning, expect to see some delays because the National Weather Service just issued a dense fog advisory. Let's take a look outside right now. These are the driving conditions people are dealing with at the very moment. 34 degrees in the Portland metro area. And again, that dense fog advisory started right now and will last until around 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, mainly impacting the greater Portland metro area and also the central Willamette Valley. So again, if you're planning to travel along the I-5 corridor, plan accordingly. And as we're looking live at our satellite and radar, we're actually saw the bulk of the action of what we were seeing today. Not expecting to see any more significant rain for the rest of tonight, but looking at tomorrow, it's going to be a completely different setup. But look at our advisories. There is still a winter storm warning in the areas that you do see here in the purple. Now, this is expected to expire any moment now, but as of right now, it is still in place for much of the gorge because if they do see any type of precipitation, they are more than likely going to see freezing rain because they're dealing with, again, still below freezing temperatures. Look at our other temperatures right now. Many of us are still above that below freezing mark, anything below 32 degrees. Many of us actually along the coast and also from Salem down into Eugene. We were in the 50s for much of this morning and a little bit later, or yes, in the afternoon as well, excuse me. And these conditions are just going to be sticking around for the most part. And as we're looking at our 3-day forecast for our Christmas day, again, expect to see light passing showers. After that, we're going to be cloudy for the most part. We're going to be seeing the first 50-degree high that we've seen in quite some time, starting tomorrow, lasting all the way into the first start of our work week. More rain is on the way. We'll talk more about that 7-day forecast coming up in just a little bit, Christelle.
Sounds good. Thanks. Volunteers spent the day getting ready for the annual potluck in the park Christmas dinner. Nearly 3 decades, the nonprofit has served a Christmas dinner. This year is special because the event returns indoors to the Portland Art Museum. Art Edwards has more.
It's the day before Christmas, and volunteers are busy preparing for a massive Christmas dinner. Inside the Fred and Suzanne Fields Ballroom at the Portland Art Museum, the final decorations are going up. The Ducker family has helped with the setup for the last 6 years.
It's really what the holiday's about, is charity and supporting people. So I just am glad to, before we have our family holiday on tomorrow, that we do something for people who are less fortunate.
Less than a mile away, volunteers are preparing the food for Christmas dinner. Everything you would expect: turkey, stuffing, sweet potatoes, and all kinds of vegetables. This is the 28th year for the Potluck in the Park Christmas dinner. It's special this year.
We're thrilled. So back inside for the first time in 3 years since we were last in here in 2019.
The pandemic kept them from serving dinner in 2020. And last year, they set up tents in the park blocks. Instead of a sit-down dinner, it was mostly takeout. Potluck in the Park is preparing enough for 1,100 meals.
I have no idea whether we're going to get that or not because I just don't know what the pandemic impact is going to be at this point.
This is a labor of love for the people setting up the ballroom and preparing the food. They know there's a need, and they are ready to fill it.
I think it is the ultimate privilege to be able to provide that with this team of 100 wonderful souls.
The Christmas meal is for anyone without another option for the day. It's being served at the Portland Art Museum on Christmas Day from noon until 3. Art Edwards, KGW News.